Hey YouTube, so about a week ago Nintendo dropped some surprising news regarding New Horizons in their September Direct, and after months of waiting, revealed both Brewster and the Roost Cafe will return to New Horizons. The announcement was super short but did mention even more content will be announced in the coming weeks when a dedicated Animal Crossing Direct will be released sometime in October. Now Nintendo published another announcement shortly after the Direct, revealing a brand new series of Amiibo cards will also be releasing in the near future, which is super exciting. Currently there are 4 series of Animal Crossing Amiibo cards, each including 100 cards, 2 smaller sets including 50 RV cards and the 6 Sanrio cards, and even some promotional cards with variant artwork. Anyway, this recently announced set has been confirmed as Series 5, so following on from the previous 4 series, which suggests the content will likely include 100 cards, which again is really awesome. This is in line with some very clever data mining from last year that uncovered over 100 Amiibo IDs that at the time were rumoured to be for Animal Crossing. Other than this, we know they'll probably be revealed in the Direct and released sometime in November alongside the Brewster update, which leaves one big question. Who will feature on these cards? Well, the obvious would be the 14 new characters who debuted in Animal Crossing, including the 8 villagers and 6 special characters who obviously don't have their own Amiibo cards yet. I would say this is a given. Furthermore, we'll likely see some variant cards from previous sets such as Isabelle, Tom Nook and Timmy and Tommy likely supporting their vacation outfits. Seeing variants like this isn't uncommon, and actually Isabelle already has like 5 Amiibo cards from the previous series, so it would make sense to see her return for Series 5. Then of course we have some crossover characters who, like these Sanrio cards, have existing Amiibo but from other franchises. It's possible these could finally get their own Animal Crossing cards and make a return to New Horizons. With all this in mind, that still only accounts for less than 30 cards, so potentially there's 70 spaces left to fill. Now, a popular theory circulating at the moment seems to be that Series 5 will include many, if not all, of the original RV cards reprinted in the same format as the main series and essentially losing their RVs. And given the series is yet to see a reprint unlike the first 4 series, it carries some weight. Plus, these villagers already appear in New Horizons, so it makes sense to make their Amiibo available again. Should this hold true, that's another 50 added to the original, leaving somewhere in the region of 20 to 30 spaces to fill a collection of 100 cards. And this is where it gets exciting. The latest rumour suggests that these spaces could account for either brand new villagers like we saw at the launch of New Horizons, or the much more likely option, returning characters from past installments of the game. To date there are over 80 villagers, including 10 crossover characters and over 10 special characters that don't have Amiibo, who featured in past games but haven't returned to New Horizons. That's a lot of characters. So many reports are suggesting many of these villagers could be added to New Horizons alongside Brewster and the Roost and see their own Amiibo cards as part of Series 5. Now, given there are still so many villagers that could return, it's even possible the RV cards wouldn't be included in favour of more returning villagers. I guess that depends on whether or not variant cards reuse IDs or use new unique ones. Either way, it's looking highly likely at least some villagers who never made it past the first generation of Animal Crossing, and probably some crossovers, may finally return to the franchise. And honestly, I didn't really believe it at first, but the more I think about it, the more it makes sense. This next update is going to be pretty big. New characters, new cafe, new mechanics, and of course, new Amiibo, and just in time for the holidays. So seeing new villagers will definitely help Nintendo promote this game even more. After all, they're publishing an entire Direct to cover this content, so it's pretty exciting. Anyway, there is well over 500 characters in Animal Crossing, including special characters, and nearly 100 of them that don't have Amiibo, so this rumour certainly carries some weight. Plus, even after the Sanrio villagers join New Horizons, Animal Crossing New Leaf Welcome Amiibo on 3DS still has more villagers, so bringing some old characters back makes sense. But what do you think about these Series 5 Amiibo cards? Will they include RV reprints, or do you think they will focus on new and returning characters? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Of course, thank you so much to all the Patreon and channel members for supporting this content, and until next time, have an amazing day, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.